All eyes on this area, and we mentioned this super typhoon. They compare it to a Category 4 hurricane. Pretty much, you said about the same type of storm, just depending on where it is, Sam.
Yeah, here's the deal. Typhoons happen in the Pacific, hurricanes happen in the Atlantic Ocean here. Guam, obviously located in extreme western portions of the Pacific Ocean, and this storm, very historic. In fact, it did bring widespread power outages to the island of Guam right now. It is luckily making its way to the north and west of Guam. It's a slow mover, and it did bring, widespread power outages. In fact, there are reports of weather radars going down that obviously send the information and the data on this typhoon. And there were also reports of, looks like a lot of sensors, wind sensors that were knocked without power too. So this is a very significant typhoon that we are watching right now. It's still projected to be making its way towards the Philippines and eventually our friends in Asia within time here. So this is going to be a historic storm for sure as it's continuing to march its way to the east or to the west. This is actually a look at satellite. It does have that classic buzzsaw look to it as it continues to really have that textbook shape. Very unfortunate situation for friends in the island of Guam here. Here's what's going on, though, across the lower 48. Generally speaking, a relatively quiet pattern holding shape. We have high pressure to the west of us, but this cold front you see to the north here of Louisville and Kentucky, this one's going to be inching its way down to the south, and it will be bringing kind of a cooler air mass both tomorrow and then again Friday, as opposed to the heat today, and a little bit of a haze to our sky too. Temperatures in the metro either side of 80 degrees, although most of us are at 80 flat right now in the city limits of Louisville, sitting at 83 in downtown, and we're managing to get well into the middle 80s through the course of this afternoon. We do have that northeast wind flow, and again, the wind's going to continue to be out of the north both tomorrow and Friday, and there's going to be a little bit more, less humidity actually to end the week as well. All thanks in part to this cold front as it's going to drift its way down. It'll pass by on the dry side of things, which is great news. So no rainfall in the forecast, but of course it'll bring slightly cooler temperatures and a lot lower humidity values. Friday, not really a cloud in the sky to be speaking of. We're going to be seeing high pressure to the north continue to strengthen across the southern Great Lakes and bring, once again, you named it, more sunshine to introduce the weekend. Here's a look at Futurecast this afternoon. Most areas getting well comfortably into the middle 80s. Later tonight, we'll see those readings in the middle 50s. We're going to be seeing tomorrow afternoon in the middle 70s. Our dew point surging into the 40-degree range tomorrow. And even as we fast forward into Friday to end the work week, nothing but sunshine, readings getting into the upper 70s and lower 80s as we look forward to the Memorial Holiday weekend. Take a look at what's going to be going on, though, latter stages of the weekend. Saturday dry, which is good news. We are still likely going to be staying dry all weekend long, but we're going to be watching this low pressure center that'll be kind of meandering over the Carolinas and southern Virginia. It might bring a stray little rain shower latter stages of Sunday. I really think Memorial Day will be staying dry, though. We'll be watching that a bit closer as the day goes on, but Brooke, take a look at next week. I have a 90-degree reading on Wednesday. We're going to see a huge heat blast into much of next week, and that'll also be the start of June, so we'll be watching that as well.